How many interviews have you gone on? 200 is the number that was just given to me by one of our viewers who commented. And he said, take it from someone who has had 200 or more job interviews. Well, I'm going to bring on my co host on the Kish and Lou show. That's on the Side Hustle Rules channel. I'm going to bring on Kish to talk about this because her and I have been really going on lately just about this comment.
That's a lot of interviews, and it makes me wonder, like, what types of positions is he trying to go after to have to go on that many job interviews?
Well, yeah, I was wondering that same thing, I mean, is it like, something that's so narrowly focused that you got to go on a lot of interviews, but it still begs the question. I mean, to me, what's the average number of interviews that a person goes on to find a job? And I know you and I've been talking about it. We did a little bit of research. I'll pull this up. It says, according to Zippia, job seekers have a 26.24% probability of receiving a job offer, and they go anywhere between 10 and 20 interviews to find a job. I mean, so he's gone on 200?
That's pretty interesting. Again, I know we don't have all the details from this viewer's experience, but again, I'm wondering what types of positions is he looking for, and what is he doing to prepare? What does his resume look like? I have so many questions on that one.
So what would you say to somebody who comes up to you though and says, and you work with business owners. So what would you say to somebody who comes up and goes like, I can't find a job. I've been on 200 interviews. I mean, should you tell them to find a new career?
Maybe so. Maybe don't look at the types of positions that you've had in the past. Maybe open yourself up to other types of jobs. Just looking at your experience. Maybe just sitting down and looking at your resume and say, hey, I really have a skill in this area. Maybe I should pursue that a little bit more. Um, there's a common denominator there. If you've been on 200 job interviews and you haven't landed anything, but again, just to that viewers looking at their question, we don't know all the details, but that is
Yeah.
a lot of time spent interviewing. Maybe that time could be better spent just looking at the skills that you have and just redirecting your energies towards another type of position in a totally different industry.
Yeah. Well, you're right. We don't know all the details with this particular comment, but my guess is that it's probably pretty much anymore when you're older. It just takes so long to find a job. So like I said, I get people all the time commenting every single week, commenting on how long it takes them to find a job when they're 50, even 45 years old, 50. We've got I've got the Side Hustle Starter Kit. If they're looking to start a business, it's free. I've got a link to it in the description box. Then also we have the Career Fitter Aptitude test, and there's a link to that. It's free if you want to try to figure out what kind of a new position you should get into. Well, listen, Kish, I'm really glad you were able to hop on this recording with me because, like I said, we've been talking about this for days now. And what's the solution? I think we just outlined a great solution right here.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for inviting me. This was a good conversation. I know a lot of people are looking at the news and seeing the jobs report and all that. Yeah, maybe folks have to really kind of redirect how they pursue their new careers. It could be a new
Mhm.
career in a different industry and not the same old because things have changed a lot.
Well, listen, I do want to thank you again, and for people out there who are having a difficult time finding a job, we've got plenty of videos on Over 50 TV. Got some videos inside Us Rules. You can check them out as well. Well,
Yes,
KT,
the Lou Kish Show.
yeah, exactly. The Lou and Kish Show. Of course, you want to call it the Kish
The
and Lou
Kish and Lou
Show.
Show. Yeah, what am I
Yeah,
saying?
I know that. I know that. It's never going to happen, Kish. Never going to happen.